Okay, so we did our slides over type 2 diabetes. And what causes type 2 diabetes is genetics and lifestyle are the most important ones. The combination of these factors can cause insulin resistance when your body doesn't use insulin as well as it should. Insulin resistance is the most common cause of type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes can be hereditary.
The growth of type 2 diabetes. As you can see, back in 2007, we only had 100 billion people that had type 2 diabetes. Then in 2011, we had 150 billion people. Imagine 2021, about 370 billion people will have type 2 diabetes. What they can eat. For breakfast, they can eat egg and toast or bagels and cream cheese. For lunch, they can eat turkey, tomatoes, and lettuce, and sandwich, and veggie pizza. Dinner, they can have grilled chicken and cucumber, radish, salad, vegetable fried rice.
Total amount of calories per 3 days. The total number of calories recommended for diabetics is about 2,742 in a 3-day span. The graph shows how many calories should come from carbs and how many calories should come from sodium. The equation for the graph is x plus y is less than or equal to 2,743. X represents the number of calories from carbs that they should have, and Y represents the amount of calories from sodium that they should have. Total price for 3 days. We kept our patient for 3 days, and the total price of food was about $74.92. This graph shows the total price of the patient's food for every 3 days that they stay. The graph for this equation would be 74.92 times x equals y. X would be the amount of 3 days that they stayed, and y would be the total cost of their stay.
Wonderful. When I'm looking at this information, again, me trying to understand where you had talked about the stuff, this is very informative, and I appreciate you sharing this. I'm looking back at the slide before, and tell me again, if I were to, let's say on your graph, you have a shaded region and a non-shaded region. And, let's say if I had 5,000, calories in carbs, is that an okay amount? Like if somebody just totally tells me that they love bread, and I'm going to eat bread no matter what, and that bread totaled to 5,000 carbs. Is that, being that where it's located on the graph, is that an okay region for my patient?
No, that would be unhealthy because it's 5,000 is way over the total amount of calories that you're supposed to have in general. So especially coming specifically from carbs, it would be way too much for the patient to handle.
Okay, perfect. And so what I'm looking for is anything in the range of, is it the shaded region is good for me to have, or is it the unshaded region is good for me to have?
Everything in the shaded region would be okay for you to have.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and thank you for helping us with